Roya from our business desk is with me here on set. Yuka, another rate cut then from the Fed.
Well, indeed, Stuart, it's the second time this month that the Federal Reserve has moved to cut its policy rate. On Sunday, the US Central Bank lowered the rate by a full percentage point to a range of 0 to 0.25%. It also announced a raft of emergency measures, including the injection of $700 billion, that's massive, into its bond buying program. The bank is also extending a more generous emergency credit line to banks, allowing them to borrow money at a discount rate for up to 90 days. The Fed says it will work with other central banks to increase the availability of US dollars for commercial banks around the world using an instrument called currency swap lines that proved an effective tool in maintaining financial stability after the 2008 financial crisis.
And Yuka, despite this announcement, global markets inevitably, of course, starting another volatile week, suffering the worst week last week since the financial crisis.
Well, let's look at the Asian markets now. They're already in wild swings at the start of the week. Japan's Nikkei surged 2% after the country's central bank announced its own emergency stimulus package. But as you can see, it's currently down more than 1% as traders digested this statement. Now, the central bank in Japan, and while announcing stimulus measures, it kept its already negative interest rates. It kept it unchanged because it really couldn't lower it anymore. Now, in Australia, the main stock index fell 7% in the first 15 minutes of trading and continued its decline to close down nearly 10%. This as the policymakers there are considering a second round of economic stimulus in a matter of days.
So the markets perhaps then want to see a more coordinated action by global policymakers. The G7 group of industrial nations, they're actually holding an emergency extraordinary summit this Monday, aren't they?
Well, leaders of the US, Canada, France, Germany, Britain, Italy and Japan will discuss via video ways to harmonise action against the virus, not just on the economic front, but on health and research. Also this Monday, finance ministers from the Eurozone are having a similar video meeting as the impact of the pandemic is deepening on the economy. Now, in one clear indication of just how devastating the coronavirus outbreak has been to the economy, new data released from China this Monday showed the country's industrial output plunged to its lowest level on record for the first 2 months of this year. The figure shrank by 13.5% year on year. Unemployment rose to 6.2% in January compared with just 5.2% in December. The government in China, though, says that it expects the impact from the coronavirus outbreak on the economy to decrease in the second quarter and that it's still confident of achieving its full-year growth target.
Yuka, thanks very much. Yuka Roka from our business desk here on France 24.